Hi everybody. So this month I have a couple of very special cut to you projects that I'm going to be bringing you on my channel. This will be the first one and I am super excited. Like, you guys have no idea. So this month in August, Gwen released some chess cut files. So in my house, chess is a big deal. So I don't play, but both of my boys do. My husband plays. We have chessboards throughout our house. Chess is something that I have loads of pictures of. But in the scrapbooking industry, chess things are impossible to find, you guys, like impossible. And chess is also one of those things where I don't want to scrapbook it as a family game light. Like, I don't want all those bright colors. I want chess colors. Does that make sense? So Gwen is releasing this month a whole bundle of cut files. There are 3 titles and a chessboard, and they're amazing. And I cut all of them out. I matched them up with photos. So my 2 design team projects for Cut to You will come up on the 11th and the 25th, but there's going to be a 3rd layout using the last title piece sometime during this month. So today I'm going to be working with the chessboard. So this is so great. I love it. This is going to make my life documenting my boys' love of chess so easy, like so much better. So I cut my chessboard from a piece of wood grain paper. I actually went and took a peek at our chessboards to see how they looked, and a lot of them are wood grain and then a cream or white. So that's why I went with this background paper for this. The next piece I'm going to be using today is this title piece. It's called Grand Master in Training. And then there is this little chess piece. I cut it big because, again, not a lot of embellishments. So we're going to be playing with a lot of just pattern paper and the cut files. My photos, I have 2 3x4 photos. These photos are of the first time my youngest son, Logan, beat my husband at chess. So there is his move. He beat him. Here's the face. Look at that face. So proud of himself. So I have those 2 photos. I have then pulled out this Prima 6x6 paper pad. It is old, like crazy old, 2012. So we're talking 9 years. I have not used anything from it. It's called Craftsman. It's been in my stash forever, but the papers I just felt had that kind of old world, little bit grungy, just perfect for chess. I don't know why I was really drawn to using these patterns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, and I'm going to back all these pieces with this entire title piece with the papers in this 6x6 paper pad. Like, I love that red. I think it's just perfect. For some reason, it spoke to me as being the paper to use for this page. And then I also grabbed these cute stamp sets. So these are just some like foundational kind of funky pattern stamps. This one I was thinking would be really fun to kind of fill in just a couple of these chess pieces just for some added color and a little bit of interest. So that is my plan. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to back my title piece. If you or your grandkids or your spouse or your children are chess people, I so recommend this bundle of cut files, because honestly, finding chess, scrapbooking, anything is just, it's like the hardest thing. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna get started backing this cut file, and then I'll come back and we'll put our page together. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see, I've backed the cut file already with that Prima paper, and I also added some Nuvo Drops in Morning Dew to the chest piece to give it a shine and a little bit of a pop. Now I'm going to grab some more of those pattern papers, and I'm going to create some mats for my photos. So I am cutting one mat to be 1/4 of an inch larger than my photos. So my photo's 3 by 4, so I'm cutting this one at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then I'm going to take the second mat and I'm going to make it 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. That's going to give me almost like a gallery type mat, so a nice chunky mat on this page. This particular layout is going to come together super quickly because I have the main elements of my page together with just those cut files. So the layouts I'm going to be creating with these cut files are going to be all very simple because we're going to focus on the cut files, kind of making them pop a little bit and then getting these photos documented. The chessboard is just going to get adhered right to my layout. And then I am, in case you're like, what is she doing? I had pulled out one of my Cardstock Warehouse Speckle Tone Starch white papers. And for some reason in my head, I forgot there were, speckles on the paper, and I kept trying to wipe them off till I realized that that was the paper I chose. So I have this nice big title. I'm going to pop my photos in above the title and kind of put them askew just for some interest. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get them where I want them on my spread. Tuck them in a little bit. I used the chessboard cut file to kind of line everything up when it comes to the cut file. So while I want the photos to be askew, I want the cut file to be straight on. And I'm just going to line the cut file up with the bottom line on my chessboard. So now it's time to use my Big Mama foam tape, and I'm going to go ahead and put foam tape over this entire back of the cut file. This was by far the thing that took the longest on this entire layout, was backing this cut file with foam tape. It took forever. I have no idea why. Just because I was being particular, I suppose. So now I'm going to kind of check it, make sure I like where it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the thing that took the second longest amount of time. Backing this cut file took like no time at all. But this foam tape and we had some fun. So I'm going to pull off all the backing paper for the foam tape. Line it up along the bottom of my page and kind of adhere it down nice and good. I do think it was worth the time to back this cut file with foam tape because we need that extra dimension, right? This page is going to be pretty simple. We're not going to have a lot of extra embellishments, so we definitely need that dimension from popping up the cut file. Next up, I'm just going to add my journaling. So I'm just documenting the date and the fact that this was the first time my youngest son Logan beat his dad at chess. His proud face was just too good not to document. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some information about the photo. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop my little journal card down at the bottom. So this journal card is really just a 3x4 pocket life card that had a nice grid on it for writing. And I just cut it down and I added some vintage photo distress oxide ink just to give it a little bit of interest. Next, what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of a detail to this layout with those stamps and some of my Catherine Puller ink. So I have Catching Rays, Peppermint, Scrub, and Juniper Mist. And I'm just going to take each of those. Oh no, that's Sauna, not Catching Rays. I'm going to take each of those colors and I'm just going to create a visual triangle with each cluster of those little plus signs. I'm going to do 3 of them. So 1 in each color, creating a visual triangle around my layout, just so your eye has something it can kind of follow around the layout, something that it can, to help your eye move around the layout so things don't look any disjointed at all. So I think the last little detail I decided to add to this layout are some staples to my journaling. And then we're going to call this one done. These layouts this month are going to be perfect examples of how you can let cut files do all the work for you. And you can kind of get some layouts done fairly quickly. I will talk to you all again very soon and have a fabulous day. Bye.